Okay, this is 28 and 29 in your notebook. This is going to go on the opposite side. Just write with me for right now. A little review. We found slope from graph by counting boxes, up and down and to the right. Finding slope is out of sight. Find slope from 2 points by using the slope formula. Okay? All right, so here we go. The top three, we are finding slope using a graph, right? So this is where we just count, just right for right now. So you got to pick 2 good dots. Now this is where your eyes got to strain a little bit. I think this is supposed to be a good dot right there, and this one's supposed to be a good dot. So I'm sorry the copy is not real clear, but make those good dots at 1, 2 and at 2, 5. All right, and you always start at the dot on the what? Left. Okay, and we go which direction first? Up or down. So if you start here, would you go up or down? Up and then to the right. So that's what your slope triangle looks like. That means everybody will have the same answer. How many did I go up? 3, and I went right 1. 3 divided by 1 is 3. So our answer is 3. Okay, number 2, find your dots. So this one on the y-intercept is a good dot. And then we also have another good dot. The x-intercept is a good dot. If you look down there where it hits the x-axis, there are other ones, but I'm just going to use these 2 where it hits the x and y-axis. Okay, so now you start at the dot on the left. Are you going to go up or down? Down, and then to the right. So there's your slope triangle. And how many did I go down? Okay, so how do you denote that negative? Yeah. Sorry, -4, and then to the right, how many? 2. -4 divided by 2 is -2. All right, so that tells me, is that my most simplified, or is that the smallest slope triangle I could have made? No, because it reduced. So what that means is I could have gone here, and I could have gone down 2 to the right 1. Does that also touch right there? Down 2 to the right 1? Yes. So there's lots of other slope triangles I could have made, but they all reduce to -2. All right, this next one, watch the scale. Good dot right here, good dot on the next one. See my 2 good dots? Okay, so here we go. Rise over run. Are you going to go up or down? Up and to the right. Okay, be careful. Your scale actually says how much did you go up? 2, and how much did you go to the right? 10. So it's actually 2 divided by 10. 2/10 is not 1, so we need to keep it as a small fraction. What do they both divide by? 1 over 5. They both divide by 2, so it's 1/5. Okay, the next 2. Huh?
Why can't you just put that?
Because it's not 5. 10 divided by 2 is 5, but 2 divided by 10 is 1/5. Okay, the next 2, find slope using points. I am not going to do 4 of these. Let's cross off number 4 and let's cross off number 7. Okay, what I found from my last class is they would rather graph these on Desmos and count the dots rather than use this formula. Anybody with them on there? Would you rather count dots? Okay, some people. So let me show you both ways, okay? So number 5, let's say you want to use the slope formula, which is right here, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x sub 1. Okay, so this is your x1, this is your y1, this is your x2, and this is your y2. So it's m equals, you got to take your y minus your y. And I start here and I go here. So it would be what minus what? -2 minus, what number? -2 minus 4. So -2 minus 4, all divided by, now your x minus your x. So what would that be? 3, anybody? 3 minus -1. So be careful on your signs. What's that turn into? Positive. So this is where you can type it in on your calculator, or you can do it in your head. What's -2 minus 4? -6. What's 3 plus 1? 4. So both of those divide by 2.
It's negative 1.5.
We would prefer a fraction. Negative 3 divided by 2 is your fraction.
Got no more space for that.
Okay, well, I barely fit that either. So negative 3 halves. So that means if you were going to count this, what does it do?
Goes down 3 and over 2.
Yeah, okay, or down 1 1/2 and to the right 1. You could look at it that way as well. So negative 3 halves is your answer there. Let's do one more algebraic, and I will show you on Desmos in just a second. So let's do number 6, also algebraic. So m equals your y minus your y. So that's going to be what minus what?
Negative 1 minus, or plus 2.
Good, negative 1 plus 2, all divided by
Negative
x minus x, right? Negative 2 minus 3. Okay, negative 1 plus 2 gives you what? 1. Negative 2 minus 3 gives you negative 5. So negative does not have to stay on the bottom. A positive divided by a negative is a what?
Your negative.
A negative overall. So you can just move the negative here and put negative 1/5. Okay? All right, so if you were going to move that one on a graph, what does it do? The negative I'd put on top, which means it goes what? Down 1, and then to the right what? 5. All right, last 2, and then I'm showing you Desmos. These, you just have to memorize. What's the slope? So if it's a line that's horizontal, your slope was 0. If you forget, it's right here in your notebook. See how we have horizontal as 0? And then the other one is vertical, which means your slope is undefined. UDF. All right, that is Gliding. I can't on the video show you Desmos, so I'm going to stop this. That is going in your notebook on page